Right now, stimulus stalled.
Direct relief is needed to help get people back on their feet.
Months after promises and passage,
where is the money at?
News 4 goes in search of the money.
We're going as fast as we can. We'll get these payments out.
Fired from the front lines. Now she dishes out doses despite a warning.
It wasn't approved by the COVID committee.
Bucking the system with a controversial treatment.
But it's really not something we should be using right now.
News 4 investigates a doctor's COVID claims. Ports packed, supplies slow to ship.
So it's only going to keep getting worse.
Mom and pop shops and the squeeze on St. Louis. The holidays already getting dicey.
Every business on the face of the planet is going to tell you to buy early.
Watching out for you. This is News 4 at 10.
The pledge was help would be coming, but tonight there's no green to be seen. I'm Paige Hulsey. Corey and Samantha are off. Tonight, News 4 is watching out for thousands of St. Louisans. Months ago, St. Louis city leaders signed off on more than $135 million in COVID relief. Many of those struggling the most should have received $500 checks by now, but they're still waiting. News 4's Jenna Ray is at City Hall tonight asking, when's the help coming? Jenna?
With prices going up nearly every day, every cent right now counts. Paige.
Jenna, thank you. I know a lot of people will be waiting for a follow-up from you on this story. We're going to turn the page now to weather. We want to take you live to One Cardinal Way on this Wednesday night, showing the view of downtown St. Louis. A few downpours are in the area as our next dose of colder air rolls in. Chief Meteorologist Steve Templeton tracking the changes.
Coming up in just a bit.
Steve, thank you. You keep seeing the headlines and you keep experiencing the headaches. The supply crunch seems to be growing worse by the minute. Tonight, those hoping to shop local may be left high and dry too. News 4's Alexis Sotos joins us live.
Experts say, unfortunately, this is going to continue for several months. Others say this could be just a new reality. Live in Brentwood, Alexis Sotos, News 4.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays out for the holidays. Alexis, thank you. Tonight, we are seeing an attempt to help teachers and students avoid burnout. Rittner Schools instituting a mental health day November 1st. The school superintendent writing tonight, quote, "The levels of stress I've witnessed in our staff have been more concerning than at any other time in my 22 years at Rittner." The representative from the teachers union says he's hopeful the American Rescue Plan will help fund what he considers long overdue changes and additional resources for teachers. Just hours ago, the FDA authorized Moderna and Johnson & Johnson boosters. The agency says now you can mix and match vaccines, which could make it easier to get the extra shot. One woman who worked on the front lines throughout the pandemic is now out of a job. This St. Louis doctor, Dr. Molly James, says her days in the ICU are done after she refused to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Now James is taking what she's learned about early intervention treatments and opening her own business. Our Caroline Hecker investigating her COVID claims and why the doctor says it's hospitals getting in the way of patient care. One final note on all of this. The St. Louis Pandemic Task Force reports tonight that 75% of those hospitalized with COVID complications are unvaccinated. Spending weeks on end waiting to get behind the wheel of her new ride.
We just assumed, we could go and order it and a few months it would be in.
A local woman's ideal car could now cost her. The Missouri law that could get her and you too if you're car shopping. And from gazing at the Great Pyramids to trekking across the Great Wall of China, see the world in a new light in the new cruise to beat all cruises. Breaking news tonight out of Mizzou, the university is suspending all frat activities. This comes after a freshman was found unresponsive at the Phi Gamma Delta house following a party. The student was hospitalized for alcohol poisoning. Mizzou's police department is now investigating tonight. That fraternity has also been suspended.
We don't know where to turn, what to do.
A new SUV should be parked in this Jefferson County woman's garage, but a car microchip shortage has left her waiting for that vehicle for months. What's worse, if she waits much longer, she could lose out on thousands of dollars in savings because of the state of Missouri. She's trying to take advantage of Missouri's 180-day tax credit. If someone sells their car and buys a new one within 180 days, they only have to pay the sales tax and the price difference. But chip shortages are delaying car production, so she still doesn't have that new car. A local car dealership has this advice. News 4 investigates, asked the state, will they change course? We're waiting for a reply. In the meantime, the Missouri Auto Dealers Association tells us they're pushing Jeff City to give people more time for that tax credit. We're going to turn now to weather to get you an update from Chief Meteorologist Steve Templeton.